Peace fam, DB Bedford here, the EI guy, bring you that emotional intelligence both personally and professionally. Happy Monday. You know I'm coming back to you juiced and excited again because today was another one of those days. What a way to kick off the first trading day of the month. Now listen, I'm very confident about what I'm doing, but I'm not cocky. I do understand that every day won't be like this. But remember, the game as an EI day trader is to maximize your profit, minimize your losses. But I'm gonna keep the momentum going. I gotta show you how I cleared $2,200 in 13 minutes. I mean, you got to see it. It's almost like magic. But first, I want to show you how I start my day off and how I got to that 2,200 because a lot of it starts with the prep work and the mindset. So come on, let me show you how I get down. Yeah, so one of the first things I do before I hit the screen, I look at this paper I got on the wall. I have a couple of them on the wall, but I start with my trading plan. For me, in the level that I'm on, I'm always shooting to try to get $1,000 a day. Now, if you see my YouTube videos, you know that doesn't always happen. I get close, sometimes I'm over, but that's the goal. You got to have a goal when you sit down. And then I always say to myself, I am a consistently profitable trader. And I'll say that a couple of times, and then I go down my checklist. I've got to check CNBC for market conditions, check the trend, check support and resistance, check the indicators, which are the MACD, EMA, histogram, and RSI. Check those candlestick sizes so I can see how much action is happening in between candles. One of the key elements is to wait for the opportunity and do not chase trades. Make sure that I'm trading with the momentum. Risk management is extremely important and reminding myself that the trend is my friend. Then I come over here again, another reminder, hey, $1,000 a day. I prefer out of the 4 indexes, I like to dance on the Russell 2000. And so I like to trade 4 contracts, which means I'm going for 5 points a day. So if you've been following me, you know that I trade at $50 a contract. So 4 of those contracts would mean that every point that moves would be 200. If I can get 5 points scalping, then I would get that $1,000, right? Some key things to keep in mind for myself. I like to trade less, which means I'm trying to take as less trades as possible. Always have increase my size, meaning my contract size as I continue to grow, and only take high probability trades. So we got about 1 minute before the opening bell pops off. Look at this candle, it's forming, it's moving up. And you can see even from here, it's moved, it's starting to really move up. So we look at, there's a couple other things we look at. There's the bell. And we look at the price change, see the Russell's up 12 points. So, we just want to see what happens. Now, remember, I always said that we want to be mindful not to jump in on those first candles, even though they be looking good, because look how undecided, right, the market is when it first opens. And, to me, that's just the buyers and sellers funking. That's how I look at it. And so I just kind of wait to see who is going to basically come out on top. So while they, getting it in, I'm just sitting here like I'm in high school watching a good fight. I want to see who's getting, who's taking the lead before I decide to jump in. And so you just wait it out. Now, again, because this is below zero and the momentum has been down, the trend has been going downwards, we'll see what happens as this candle starts to form. Because it's under here, and if this reverses and starts heading down strong, then I would probably get in and grab a couple of points as it's going down. If the buyers get some momentum and it starts pushing it up, then I'm going to jump in when it goes up. The key to this, when we talk about being an EI day trader, which is trading with emotional intelligence, it's the moment while you're watching this happen and making sure that you're centered with how you're feeling for the day. What's your mood and attitude? Do you believe in your ability to trade? What kind of fears are you dealing with? Do you have a fear? Are you playing with scared money, right? Do you have a fear about losing? Because if you have that fear, that's going to impact the way you trade. if you come into this game like this is your trading business and you're here to do good business and you are prepared in case you don't score for the day, you look at it as the cost of doing business, okay? And you got to have that mindset. So it's 6:32. See how that same candle where it was green and it was red and now it's green again. It's like kind of going back and forth. And so we want to make sure that we give it time to do what it do. So as you can see here, it's starting to get some momentum, right? And it's starting to push up. So we start looking at we look over here, so you see it's at 2308. So that'll give me an idea of how strong this candle is, depending on how much this goes up, because it's doing a lot of dancing, but it's almost like talking loud, saying nothing right now. You look at the previous candle, it was 2303, then it closed at 2306. So this last candle had 3 points in it. All right. So we want to see if this candle has that in it. So it's 3 minutes into the opening bell. Haven't made a decision yet because I still just need a little bit more confirmation. Now, when you talk about emotions, there's something that they call FOMO, fear of missing out. So there is also this thing of being like, well, man, look, it is going that direction. I need to get in before it turns around. And that is true. Okay. That is very true. But you just want to try to make sure if it's going this way, it's going this way. We got strong indicators. I see that this happening. So I think that it is time to consider getting in now. So I'm gonna go to the trade futures. I like to trade 4 contracts, 1, 2, 3, 4, get a bracket order. So it's at 23.10 now. So it went up a couple of points. So I'm gonna go 23.7 right now. I don't want it to go back 3 points, but I'm gonna put it right there just so I can catch it in case it reverse. Okay, so this thing seems like it's on a move. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in. So I jumped in at 23.12. So it did blast 4 points and I could have got in on those points, but I want to make sure that this is the direction that it was going. So let's see what happens. So I see the MACD, right, is separating here. I see it's getting a lot of push right here. The next candle is about to form. That's really going to determine like where this thing is going. And we just got to wait and see. Okay, so the next candle kicked in and it came in pretty strong. It's now 6:35. So everything looks like this will continue to push up for a few points. And so remember, we are scalpers. And so what we like to do is take small profits first chance that we get. So I got in at 23.12. It's at 23.14. I can't scalp just yet because I need a little breathing room to get in there and capture that first point of the morning. So I need to give this play time to kind of run itself out. Remember, my goal is to get 5 points in any trading session. So what the goal is that what I noticed about the direction of the market and where it's going, that it continues to do that long enough for me to get those 5 points. So it's at 23.13 now. Once it hits 23.14, then I will go ahead and scalp that first point. Okay, so you can see that it went to 23.14. So we never know if the market is going to continue to go forward. So I want to go ahead and scalp that first point just in case it turns around. We're at 23.16 now. If you go to positions, you can see I'm at $900 right here. So let me go ahead and put a bracket order in here. Let me cancel this order. Put a bracket in here for 23.15. Send that to make sure, and let's see if we can get that thing working. There we go. All right, so you see we're now at 23.16, 17. I had to go in and manually put a bracket order. Something glitched when I was trying to move the stop loss up. But then the most important thing is to know that we made a good decision. We got into the market at the right time. We see we're at 23.16. So we came in at 23.12. Now we at 23.15. I want to go ahead and scalp another point to 23.16. Because basically what we're going to do, we're going to follow. Again, remember I told you the goal is just to follow the market. Wherever it's going to do is what we going to do. And we're not trying to make the market do nothing it don't want to do. So today is already one of those good trades. It's at 23, 18, 19. So we're scalping. We're going to grab our points along the way. That is the beautiful thing about what we're doing here, right? So what we do, we grab our stop, we light it up. We're going to move it up to 23.17, right? So we're going to take a little bit, as much as this goes up, we're going to go up, right? And so what are we doing here? Let's just open up this so you can make sure we take a look at it. So you look at the chart. If you just join in, listen, we got into this trade at 23.12. That is the price that the Russell 2000 was trading at. We got 4 contracts. We try to scalp for 5 points. From 23.12 to 23.17, we got our 5 points already. Now the market is still going up, but essentially we have got our goal for the day, and that's what we're looking for. The time is 6:41, which means that in 11 minutes we've accomplished our goal. I can't wait to go and show you how this unraveled. But the trade is still popping. But more than likely, this will be the only trade that I will take for the day. And so now I'm just gonna wait. I'm never gonna mess off my for show money trying to get some more money. Right now it's at 23.19. Now, a lot of people have different ways that they trade. A lot of people will want to just let this run and do nothing. Not me. 23.17, everything's at 23.20. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a point every chance I get, because that's what scalpers do, right? While the market is doing what it do, we're not trying to make it do nothing else. Look, it's still growing. We're going to grow with it. We're going to double click, right? We're going to light up our stop loss, and we're going to move this up. Now, some people look at me and be like, man, that looks relatively easy. It is easy when everything is going your direction, right? How do we make it look easy? Is because the prep work. What I showed you about my trading plan, right? Me identifying, being able to identify which direction the market is going by the indicators, being confident of what I'm doing. Look, this thing is still moving. So while I'm running my mouth, let me get my money though, right? So 320, because you know why we scalp? Because we never know when the market is going to switch up on us, okay? And in the morning, what I love about trading on the index is in the morning is when it's popping the most. This is when the activity is going on. This is when this is when the buyers or the sellers go run their play. And then as the day goes on, it starts to kind of level out. And so this is why we be bright-eyed, bushy-tailed first thing in the morning to make sure that we can capture the opportunity, right? You notice on that paper, I said, wait for the opportunity. And that's exactly what I did. I waited for the opportunity. And when you wait for the opportunity, it is going to seem easy. Well, this is why I'm creating the EI Day Traders community, because every time I have a beautiful day like this, I think about how many more people could benefit from this knowledge that I have. And the thing about it is, I'm brand new to this game, relatively speaking. I might be new to this game, but I ain't new to the game. You know, I've been hustling since day one. And so I know how to run a play. And I knew that this was something I needed to study vigorously, right? I studied this day in and day out, found the sweet spot in the market. You know, the market is huge. You could be anywhere in the market, but when you find the right spot, you get it and you master it. So I'm over here chilling, right? This is an easy walk in the park. This is going to make me look like a professional, okay? So again, we're going to go ahead and get another point. So let's light our stop up. So see, it's up there at 23.23. We just going to take another point. Right, we just trailing right along, because again, we don't know when this is going to reverse. All right, so look at these green bar, but look at the momentum. Like, again, some days, now every day is not like this. Some days you have to be a lot more strategic and grab. You don't get all your points in one trade. You might got to get 2 points here, wait 15-20 minutes, get 2 more points. You just never know. But you want to wait for the opportunity. Listen, the market only goes 3 ways: up, down, and sideways. That's it. Okay. And so we're just, okay, now look how it's starting to turn red. So I'm gonna go at least try to get that 2022 before it turn around, because I want it all. Yeah. You see how over here where it's starting to reverse, right? So the sellers is like, okay, y'all been doing too much. So I want to get that last point in case it turns around. Now, if the buyers go, we still in the game, then I'm riding with them. But in case the sellers They went and got some people and showed up and they want to start pushing the price back down. We've done our work for the day, right? We've got 10 points. We only wanted to go for 5. But look at the buyers say, we ain't done yet. Look, buyers acting up. They like, we not done yet, player. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here for it all. You know what I mean? So happy Monday, right? How could Monday not be exciting? How could every day not be exciting when you develop a skill that allows you to tap into the financial markets that exist, right, already? You ain't got to go find it. Every day, billions of dollars are being transacted. There's transactions going on all day, every day. And like most people, I really didn't know nothing about this, right? And every time I heard about the stock market, I thought risk. I thought something I just was out of my league. I didn't know where to start. And I get it. And that's why it's important for me to create the EI Day Trader community, because it's just, we need to know about this, right? Imagine it is 6:46 in the morning and I'm already extremely profitable for the morning. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm able to go walk my dog, go exercise, and then look at whatever other work that I have to do today. But the most important thing, I was able to earn some income this morning from the comfort of my own home. All right, the markets gave us a little bit more, so let's go ahead and take that 23, right? Just in case it decides to turn around. We're going to play it real close now because the market's been, here we go. So that's the stop out. Now let's go see what we ended up with. All right. I mean, come on now. $2,200 this morning. Okay. It's 6:47. I'm telling you guys, this is why I got to be able to put a coaching program together. I can't be the only one eating. Why would I want to turn people onto this? I come up in the late 80s. When I started hustling in the streets, I come from a space where, you know what I mean, the more people pushing the wagon, the harder it's going to roll. You know, if I eat, you eat. You know what I'm saying? The person I used to hustle for, when he went to the mall, to Mr. Z's, when he got fitted, the whole crew got fitted. So that's just kind of, it's been instilled in me. And I've always been like that. Even when I was working, every opportunity I had, if you fooled to me, I put you on. Now look at this, you guys. Look how beautiful this is. Got into the trade at 6:34, out by 6:47. So what does that mean? That means from 6:34 to 6:47, we got what, 13 minutes? Yeah, 13 minutes, $2,200. I'm done for the day. Why wouldn't someone want to experience this? I don't know. Okay, now part of the routine, right? We got to go. Got to go over here and log it in and make it official. Like when the referee blows the whistle. So I get my pen from up here in my little stash spot. 11-1. And that's what makes it feel good, when you make it official. There you have it. $2,200, 13 minutes, scout for a small profit, and get on about my business for the day. This is why I'm juiced about creating a community of EI day trade. I want to see more people able to do this just like I was able to do it. And it is a relatively simple process, but it's not always easy. But it's not because of what the market is doing. It's going to have a lot to do with how you handle what the market is doing. And that's where the emotional intelligence comes in at. That's where the coaching comes in at. So I'm looking forward to you guys joining the group. Right now, I am just trying to build up interest in what I'm doing. So if you believe that this is for you, and if you know some people that could benefit from this, the best thing you could do right now is support this growing community and know I'm going to unlock the blueprints relatively soon. Share this video. Drop this link on people's walls. Share it on social media. Let people know about this tribe that's about to be created called the EI Day Traders, where we're going to show you how to get profits out the stock market and get on about your business for the day. And this was designed for everyday people just like you and I. So if you're questioning if you can do it, you absolutely can. I just learned this year. And every day I'm getting better and better at it. And the one thing I love about it, I'm getting better with real results. That's why I take you to the back office. That's why I show you how it's happening as it unfolds. Because there's a lot of people that's skeptical and rightfully so. There's a lot of people out here, acting like they're getting it. And my goal here is not about, the lavish lifestyle. I'm talking about it's hard out here. And we got to figure out ways to get it how we live it. And people are tired of working at jobs. People, even as an entrepreneur, it gets exhausting trying to get people to buy your product or to support your service, depending on what you got going on. When I discovered this as a business, and I realized now I could run a business and I don't have to engage with anybody. I don't have to try to sell anybody anything. All I need to do is have my mental straight, my emotions in check, and run the play. And that's why I'm excited about creating this community. We talk about each one, teach one. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. At the end of the day, I'm not going to give you fish. I'm about to teach you how to fish. Please make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel.